Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. Welcome to the Operating Procedure series of videos where we discuss backup and restore methods, ticket systems, documentation, and change management. In Part 2, Support Systems discusses the support systems used by IT and its users, including the ticketing system, knowledge base, and asset management. For those who are going to take the A+ exam, there are practice questions at the end of the video. If you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. A ticketing system, also known as a help desk or issue tracking system, is a software application used by the organizations to manage and track incoming requests, inquiries, issues, and incidences from users or customers. The primary purpose of a ticketing system is to streamline communication, collaboration, and resolution of issues between users, support teams, and other stakeholders. Ticketing systems provide reporting and analytic capabilities to track key performance indicators, or KPIs, such as response time, resolution time, ticket volume, and customer satisfaction. These insights help organizations identify trends, measure service levels, and continuously improve their support processes. Ticketing systems usually works where users or customers submit requests for assistance, report issues, or ask questions through various channels such as email, web portal, phone, or chat. Each request is recorded as a ticket automatically in the ticket system or has to be made manually by the support person. Tickets are assigned to appropriately support agents or teams based on factors such as the type of request, the severity of the issue, and the expertise of the support personnel. Assignments may be done manually or automatically based on predefined rules or workflows. Tickets are prioritized based on their urgency and impact on users or business operations. Priority levels help support teams allocate resources effectively and to ensure that critical issues are addressed promptly. Support agents update ticket status, add comments, attach files, and record relevant information as they work on resolving the issue. Users can track the progress of their ticket and receive notifications about updates or changes to their request. Tickets that require additional expertise, resources, or approvals may be escalated to higher-level support teams or management for resolution. Ticketing systems facilitate collaboration and communications among support teams, enabling them to share information, coordinate efforts, and resolve complex issues efficiently. Support agents work to diagnose and resolve the reported issues, providing timely updates and resolution to users. Once the issue is resolved, the ticket is marked as closed and users are notified of the resolution. Key features of a ticketing system may include ticket categorization and tagging, customizable workflows and automation rules, knowledge-based integration for self-service support, service level agreements or SLA management, integration with other systems such as change request management or CRM, or IT service management, also known as ITSM, role-based access control and permissions, and audit trails and activity log. To effectively use a ticketing system, effort must be put into creating and maintaining the tickets. Tickets must contain the appropriate user information of who is having the problem. Contact information may need to be confirmed and possibly updated. The ticket should list what device is having the problem, where the user is located, and where the user is connecting from. The ticket must have a clear and concise description of the problem. The ticket must have proper categorization so it can be routed properly and for metrics. The ticket should have a proper severity, such as low, medium, high, or critical, which will often be an established set of standards. The ticket system must have an escalation path when more difficult problems need to be handled by a specialist. You also must ensure that when tickets are escalated, that a proper handoff occurs to make sure that a ticket is handled within a timely manner. Progress notes should be updated by whoever works on the ticket. Be sure to document any changes or additional information. When the problem is resolved, the solution should be documented and should consider updating the knowledge base of issues and resolutions. Many people are not fans of tickets and see them as a bother or something that takes up valuable time where they could be doing something else, especially if the ticket is created, updated, and maintained properly. I cannot emphasize the importance of tickets to show a person's workload and to help determine the number of help desk people needed to support a business. It shows trends and problem areas that can be valuable in figuring out priorities of tasks. It shows how long a ticket is open. I have seen too many times where the tickets in a system is so disorganized that outside of keeping track of an individual open ticket, it offered very little to the support teams. It is often difficult to find a ticket at a later date if they want to refer back to that ticket. You cannot show the history of a particular person or system, and you cannot find similar tickets unless you open each ticket manually. If you want to be a superstar, learn how to use the ticket systems to see how problems may relate to other problems and to find and report on trends. Create a Pareto diagram that shows the top problems for tickets. The Pareto principle specifies that 80% of consequences come from 20% of the causes. So if you can solve the 20% of the top cause of tickets, you'll reduce your number of tickets significantly. In addition, if possible, help organize your categories, which is what we use to generate those problem reports. You want to make the categories where the data can be presented properly. Don't be the person who has to work 10 to 20 hours a month to gather information about how a team is performing or to find a list of top ticking generating items. While the Pareto diagram and principles are not on the A+ exam, but if you understand how to use Pareto principles, you can show management that you are a leader who's looking at the big picture. A knowledge base is a centralized repository or database that stores and organizes information, knowledge, and expertise within an organization. It serves as a valuable resource for employees, customers, partners, or other stakeholders to access relevant information, find answers to questions, troubleshoot issues, and learn about products, services, processes, or procedures. Knowledge bases organize information in a structural format, making it easy to search, navigate, and retrieve relevant content. Information may be categorized, tagged, or indexed based on topics, keywords, or metadata. Search results are typically ranked based on relevance and may include filters or advanced search options. Knowledge bases provide tools for creating, editing, updating, and managing content. Knowledge bases may integrate with other systems, applications, or platforms within the organization's ecosystem, such as customer relations management or CRM systems, help desk software, internet portals, and learning management systems. Knowledge bases may include analytics and reporting capabilities to track usage metrics, user engagement, search trends, content popularity, and other key performance indicators. Knowledge bases may be internal knowledge base used by employees, customer-facing knowledge base used by customers or external stakeholders, or partner or supply knowledge base shared with partners, suppliers, or vendors. Another way that you can be a superstar within an organization is that when you solve a problem that you had to research, troubleshoot, isolate, and test the solution, you want to add that solution to the knowledge base. This shows management that you're taking a leadership role by solving problems and sharing information with your peers. In IT, asset management refers to the systematic process of tracking, managing, and maintaining an organization's hardware, software, and other IT assets throughout their life cycle. The primary goal of asset management is to optimize the use of IT resources, reduce costs, minimize risks, ensure compliance, and support strategic decision making. By implementing robust asset management processes and leveraging technology solutions, organizations can maximize the value of their IT investments and achieve greater efficiency and agility in their operations. The central asset tracking system should include an asset database which can be used by different parts of the organization. The asset tracking system should be able to produce inventory lists. The key aspects of IT asset management begins with creating and maintaining an inventory of all IT assets owned, leased, or used by the organization. This includes hardware devices such as computers, servers, and networking equipment, software licenses, applications, peripherals, and other IT components. Each IT asset is uniquely identified and classified based on the attributes such as asset type, manufacturer, model, serial number, location, and configuration. Classification helps organizations organize and categorize assets for easier tracking and management. It can be used with ticketing systems so that the asset can be associated with the ticket. It can be used to identify the user with the device and vice versa. IT asset management involves managing assets throughout their lifecycle from procurement and deployment to retirement and disposal. This includes activities such as asset acquisition, provisioning, installation, maintenance, upgrades, and decommissioning. It can be used to determine if a device is under warranty or not, which may lead to a different process when problems are encountered. Asset management tools and systems are used to track the location, status, usage, and performance of IT assets in real time. This enables organizations to monitor asset utilization, identify underutilized or idle assets, and optimize resource allocation. Asset tags or IDs are unique identifiers assigned to physical assets within an organization to track and manage them effectively. Asset tags or IDs play a crucial role in effective asset management by providing visibility, control, and accountability over organizational assets. These identifiers are typically in the form of labels, stickers, barcodes, QR codes, or RFID tags that are affixed to assets such as computers, equipment, machinery, vehicles, furniture, or other tangible items. Managing software licenses is a critical aspect of IT asset management, ensuring compliance with software vendor agreements, optimizing license usage, and minimizing the risk of license non-compliance or software audits. Software asset management tools help organizations track software licenses, monitor usage, and reconcile license entitlements with deployments. Effective asset management helps organizations mitigate security risks associated with unauthorized access, data breaches, and software vulnerabilities. By maintaining an accurate inventory of IT assets and implementing security controls, organizations can identify and address security gaps, enforce access controls, and protect sensitive data. Asset management enables organizations to optimize IT spending, identify cost-saving opportunities, and make informed decisions about resource allocation and investments. By understanding asset life cycles, usage patterns, and maintenance costs, organizations can minimize unnecessary expenses and maximize the value of IT investments. IT asset management supports regulatory compliance requirements and audit initiatives by providing accurate records of IT assets, software licenses, and usage history. This helps organizations demonstrate compliance with industry regulations, licensing agreements, and internal policies. Asset management tools generate reports, dashboards, and analytics to provide insights into IT asset performance, usage trends, compliance status, and financial metrics. These insights support decision-making, planning, and continuous improvement initiatives. Asset management usually shows the maturity of the IT department. I have seen companies who have no idea what hardware is out there, what items go off to support, when to renew software licensing, or actually have a room full of old equipment because they don't have a process to retire and dispose of old equipment properly. Some examples that I have seen: you have software that started having problems that runs your production line, and the production line has stopped. You call for support to find out that your support expired 6 months ago and you cannot be helped at this time. I've seen domain names taken over by someone else because the company did not renew the domain. I have seen websites have problems because the digital certificates have expired and was not renewed. By not replacing aging hardware, the hardware fails, causing more work for the user who needs the hardware because he or she cannot do their job, and the technical support person's time that supports that hardware, which when totaled up, the cost of the downtime causes more money than the cost to have it replaced. Remember, you want to avoid downtime for your users so that the users can focus on their job. Question: your new system desk is having a difficult time keeping track of the many requests coming in. Which of the following best solution would help the department? Answer: Implementing a ticketing system. Question. You are a member of the help desk. You get a call from a user for a technical problem, which you then create a ticket to track the problem. What do you need to make sure that the ticket is associated with the correct user? Answer. Register the ticket with a unique user identifier. You're creating a full inventory of your company's IT hardware. Which of the following should you use for tracking the hardware? Answer. Asset tags and IDs. Question. You need to provide summaries each year of the assets and the costs associated with the assets each year. What would help you gain a manageable view of asset costs? Answer. Create a database. For more information, visit these sites. In summary, a ticketing system, also known as a help desk or issue tracking system, is a software application used by organizations to manage and track incoming requests, inquiries, issues, and incidents from users or customers. To effectively use a ticketing system, effort must be put into creating and maintaining the tickets. In IT, asset management refers to the systematic process of tracking, managing, and maintaining an organization's hardware, software, and other IT assets throughout their lifecycle. Asset tags or IDs are unique identifiers assigned to physical assets within an organization to track and manage them effectively. A knowledge base is a centralized repository or database that stores and organizes information, knowledge, and expertise within your organization. Thank you for watching this video. The next video will be Operational Procedures, Part 3, Documentation. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Thank you.